Alright, I just can't get enough of these coin flip decks for Bad Deck Friday, and today's episode, we're looking at a crazy Brambleghast Forretress deck, which with the help of Forretress giving your opponent prizes, you can make Brambleghast flip a ton of coins while also having potentially upwards of 400 HP. Yeah, let's go check out this crazy deck in action. We're going to be flipping a ton of coins today, baby. So welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live video, and today's episode of Bad Deck Friday, we're looking at Brambleghast Forretress, a deck that I haven't done a video on in quite some time, but I thought I'd revisit it here for Bad Deck Friday, because it's a lot of fun to play, and Bad Deck Friday and coin flips, name a better duo. Of course, this deck is pretty cool. So the strategy of the deck is Brambleghast is your main attacker. It's got 100 HP and the attack Powerful Needles. Flip a coin for each energy on it. You do 80 damage for each head. So this is like the Goldengo we just did last week. But the thing with this is you can actually use it with Forretress and its ability Resilient Soul. It gets 50 more HP for each prize your opponent's taken. So the idea of the deck, you pop Forretress, Exploding Energy, you knock itself out, you give your opponent 2 prizes, but you get to put 5 Basic Grass Energy onto your Pokemon any way you like when you knock yourself out. So you just put like 5 energy on Brambleghast, which makes the attack do more damage. You can also play it with Reversal Energy to make it do even more damage. It technically counts as 3 energy when you're behind in prizes, which you will be when you pop Forretress. And Forretress also works pretty well with Brambleghast ability, because then it basically gets plus 100 HP when you pop a Forretress. That's the strategy of the deck. Now, the problem with the deck is why it's Bad Deck Friday. Well, 1, you're giving your opponent prize cards, which is never good. 2, there's a lot of 1-hit KO stuff in the format, like Raging Bolt and Goldengo, for example. Also, a lot of 1-prizers and fire types in the format, which are also not very great for this deck. And at the end of the day, you are a coin flip-based attack, which means sometimes you may have 10 energy on this, but you might only flip 2 heads, and you whiff a knockout, and you lose the game because of it. However, it is a lot of fun, though, because in the late game, you can make your board really big. You can have, like, a 300 HP Brambleghast. You can have the Dunsparces in play, which can be taken off the board. If you want to make your board big, just have, like, double Brambleghast in play to make it hard for your opponent to win the game, the option is there. That is one of the strengths of this deck. You also spam Iono, because you are giving your opponent prizes with Forretress, so you can always spam your opponent with Ionos to make their hand even smaller, give them less resources alongside Counter Catcher, Hero's Capes, A-Spec. This is how we can give our Brambleghast 400 HP. We can make a 400 HP Brambleghast possible with the help of Hero's Cape and Brambleghast ability. Again, Bad Deck Friday for sure, but this is a very fun deck to play when it works, and it's a lot of fun to just flip coins and have this insanely tanky Brambleghast chill in the active spot. Now, before we get into the video, big shout to the sponsor Card Cavern TCG. If you're looking to get any Pokemon TCG Live pack codes, get them over at Card Cavern. If you're looking for the main set, Black Bull, White Flare, or you want to get any other older set codes or IRL TCG singles, product, Card Cavern sells all that over on their website. If you get anything over there at the checkout, use my discount code CODAL. You have to get yourself a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel. Have yourself an Emperor Card Cavern. Shout out Card Cavern. Check them out. Link down below. Also, shout out my second sponsor, TC Evolutions. You want to go check out their website down below. Get any of the awesome product they sell there. Their dice, their damage counters, ability markers. Great stuff to have when playing Pokemon TCG IRL. Especially with Pittsburgh coming up. You might want to use their product for that tournament. If you get anything over there, use code LDF for a 10% discount at the checkout. Shout out my 2 sponsors. Link in the description if you want to go support the channel. Also, my second channel's link down below if you want to get even more content from me too. And hey, while you're down there, why not subscribe here to the main channel? Help me on the road to reaching 90k subs / 100k subs. That's the next big milestones here on the channel. I think it's a pretty cool one to hit. So help me reach those goals. I greatly appreciate it. So here is the deck list once again. I've done a video on this deck a while back, and I kind of kept it the same. We got the Dunsparce engine in there, the Brambleghast, the Forretress. I just added a Bloodmoon. That's like the one change I've made since I've last done this deck for a video. Bloodmoon makes a lot of sense to play in here. In a deck spamming Forretress, like, might as well play Bloodmoon. Gives you a nice late game option too. Sometimes you can't always close the game up Brambleghast. Sometimes the prize count gets a little awkward and reversal goes unactive, which sometimes makes you whiff a knockout, so it's nice to have Bear as insurance. It's pretty easy to make a really good board at the end of the game with the Dunsparces. It's just getting to that point first, and also not playing against a bad matchup where your opponent can just blow you up. Like, Goldengo seems like a terrible matchup for this deck. I might want to consider a 1-1 line of the Toadscruel to maybe give you a better time in a Goldengo, because that matchup does seem pretty bad. Typhlosion, kind of unwinnable. Like, any fire deck like Flareon doesn't seem great either. This deck's got a lot of ops, but it's fun to play when it works and definitely can be a cool one to try out. Maybe we'll revisit this deck with the release of Vitality Force, which might make it even stronger. So maybe it's worth considering trying this deck out again with Mega Evolutions. But yeah, let's go show the deck off, and we'll see how this deck goes, man. This is going to be a crazy one. All right, my opponent starts with Fez. That was a good top deck. I was about to say, this hand was not the greatest. I'm trying to think what I want here. Probably just a Dunsparce and a Bramblin. I don't know what I'm up against. That's the thing. So we'll play this. Okay. We'll just take these 2. I'll take a Bramblin just in case. I don't know what I'm up against. It could be Dragapult, right? So we'll grab this. We'll attach that. Not just pass. I might just attack with Forretress for a bit. Because if Fortress can't get one shot, it's not a bad attacker because we can attack with it, and then when it gets close to getting KO'd, we can just knock itself out. It's like decent. So we might as well try to power up Fortress, just because I don't know what I'm playing against just yet. Is it Gardevoir? Ooh, they just pass. All right, we might be able to just win the game then. Yeah, looks like we could just win here. Let's Artazon for Dunsparce. Didn't expect to get a donk, but here we are. We'll pop the Fortress. Grab all the energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll put 1 there. Just for safekeeping. All right. Again, I don't know what I'm playing against here. This might be Guardy. We have an Iono, and this Iono has to get me a Brambleghast. If I grabbed the Brambleghast earlier, I would have maybe had it. All right. Iono. Surely we find it, right? We have a lot of outs to finding what we need. Let's see. We whiffed, bro. Wow, there's no way we actually whiffed. We actually did, though. That's kind of crazy. Rip. Jeez. I was like, we could get a Dunsparce. We get a bug catching set. Ultra Ball. Rip. All right, let's see what they're playing then. That was a pretty bad whiff. Artazon. Is this Guardy? Or is there something else? Could be Dragapult. That was a pretty bad knockout whiff, man. I was like, yo, we get the Brambleghast donk? There's no way. But nope, that's not happening. This deck's so bad, Deck Friday material, we can't even draw somehow into a way to find a Brambleghast off of 6 cards. We had a lot of outs, man. That sucks. All right, what are they playing? Slowking. That's interesting. Another... One prize decks just don't seem very good for this deck. Because, like, we can't really keep up in the prize trade. It is good, though, that there's a 2 prize on the board in the form of Fez. They are going to Buddy me here, it looks like, though. So it's a Gardevoir Slowking deck. I just realized that was a Ralts. Took me a second to clue in that they just benched a Ralts. Maybe I should have Pokégeared, honestly, to dig for boss so I can kill this. There's an Ultra Ball. Okay. What else do they got? Oh, Slowking EX. That's what they're playing. All right, that's a 2-prizer. We can beat a 2-prizer. All right, maybe this isn't too bad. I really don't want to knock out this Budu. If I draw a boss, that'd be fantastic. But then I can't knock out Fez. Okay. Let's research. There we go. Finally got ourselves a Brambleghast. I mean... I guess we just gotta kill this thing, right? I'm like debating the Dunsparcing here. I think it's fine. Let's go for the attack. The Budu's obviously gonna get KO'd. It's a little overkill, but you know, it gets the job done. You know, nothing wrong with a little overkill. Because I probably want to try to get more energy on the other guy next turn. They're gonna go Slowking here. Hopefully they don't get Guardian Slowking out. All right, what's our prize? Another energy is good. I did need that. And next turn, we'll get out another Brambleghast. Ideally, we Iono them again. We go Iono, Brambleghast, knockout, Slowking. We're probably going to retreat. So give up Reversal Energy here, which kind of sucks. But this is why we do play 4 Reversals. Reversal is a really good card in this deck. As long as they don't get Guardi out, it's like fine. We could like maybe go retreat, counter, catcher, knockout, Fez, which I would probably prefer to do. They have Xatu, apparently. All right. They get Flip the Scripts. They do get to see a lot more cards here, unfortunately. Nothing I can really do about that. They could either... Well, I guess they might not confuse. But if they don't find another Psychic, they might just confuse me here. Which is like not even a bad play. But they may just hit me for 130. Might be their play. Night Stretcher. Getting back Budu. Yeah, see, they might just bait me for 30 and confusing me. I mean, good thing our deck likes to spam Iono, because if they do attack me with that second attack, we get to Iono. It's actually kind of scary. They get any 2 cards they want. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. It's like kind of scary. All right, are they attacking with their second attack or not? They had the ability to. They had Night Stretcher for Psychic Energy. They might just be settling on a confusion play here, which isn't terrible for them. Another bossing. Okay, and they're bringing in Fortress. That's fine. See, this doesn't do too much. I could just pop it if I wanted to. I'm probably going to have to just pop it. Yeah, I'm down. We'll pop the Fortress. We'll go from there. Another grass top deck. Let's see here. What do we got in the deck real quick? Let me take a little quick peek. How much energy? No grass energy in the deck. Does this even work? It surely does, right? Yeah. This is kind of stupid. I mean, we have to pop it. There's no energy in the deck, Lamau. Broken Fortress. The world's greatest fortress, man. The world's greatest fortress. Maybe we just kill the active. I mean, they have a Pheasant play. It's like kind of annoying. See if we can get Brambleghast here first. There we go. There he is. We need to get more energy on that guy. I mean, it's looking decent. I think we just try to kill the active here. And then maybe next turn go counter catcher, Iono, kill Fez or something. Let's just burn some of these dead cards we don't need anymore. I kind of didn't want to research, so I wanted to keep the Night Stretcher and the energy because I don't have a lot left, but might as well. All right, let's just do this, fail that. I guess I could have got Dunsparce, so it actually didn't really matter. I probably should have. We'll play Pal Pad, put back 2 Ionos. I'll just go for the knockout. Seems good to me. There's not a lot of energy on the bench, Brambleghast. That's why I didn't want to research the hand away. What? 5 tails. Bruh. Or 6 tails, even. Alright, this is also why this deck is Bad Deck Friday, because stuff like that happens, where we whiff the knockout altogether. Okay, that's annoying. That's not good. I was really hoping we get the knockout there. Okay, well, they're going to confuse me here, which is kind of annoying. See, this is why I wanted to put energy here. Oh, they have Crispin. So I didn't want to research that hand away, because I wanted to keep the Night Stretcher and the energy so I can put 2 more energy on this Brambleghast. Now I can't really do that. Alright, well, whatever. Water energy. What the heck? They're playing water energy in the deck? Interesting. Alright. Are they going to use Slowking's second attack? I want them to. I do not want them to confuse me here. We have a 400 HP Brambleghast, man. I'd rather them not confuse me. It's actually bad if they confuse me. I think we just go Iono, kill active, ideally, if they just hit me with their second attack. Because we can get rid of those 2 cards. Profound Knowledge, no. That's what I was hoping they weren't going to do, and they did it. Alright, what's our draw then? Another reversal. I think it's retreat going to this guy, I guess. We kind of have to. I just didn't want to give up the energy, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. Debating if I want to put the reversal energy in the active or not. Because this guy has more HP. I get more value out of this Brambleghast. How many reversals do we have left? That's our last one. It's our last energy. So where do I want to put it? I think I just put it on the active. Yeah, because we're going to get to a point where the reversal energy no longer is live at some point, assuming their setup stays this bad. So I think we just put on the active and just call it a day. 4 for 4. Where was that last turn? I can't believe we didn't kill the Slowking. That was insane. This is also why this deck is Bad Deck Friday. Because, see, sometimes stuff like that happens where you don't kill the active. Oh, man. All right, we might have some energy prized. I'm not too sure. I wasn't really paying attention. And we got an Iono CC. Good cards to find. I mean, ideally, next turn, we just go counter catcher KO Fez, right? And then we can just maybe boss for game on a low HP Pokemon. This is one thing with this deck, though, is when our endgame boards look like this, with double the Dunsparce, double Brambleghast, both with a lot of energy and HP, this is where things get a little spicy. This is when the deck's power level really increases. Because now we're at the point where our Brambleghasts are potentially knocking stuff out easily, and we have all this HP. So even if they put a Gardevoir EX into play, we can easily go counter catcher, knock out Gardevoir. Let's see, Colress, Tenacity. Playing against a lot of piles here, but still, doesn't mean we're not having a hard matchup. This is still going to be scary at the end of the day. I don't think they can KO this guy this turn, right? As long as they don't have, like, Drifloon. Because, yeah, I don't know. If they do, maybe I should have put the reversal on the bench guy. Because if they do knock me out, it would have been nice to have reversal on. But I think they're probably just going to go Clefairy here. We can go Counter Catcher KO Fez. If they knock me out, we can Bear for game with no energy on. I mean, it's kind of a cheat code to play Bear in this deck, but why not, right? We might as well play the Bear. It synergizes really well with Forretress. No reason not to play Bloodmoon Ursaluna. It does feel like cheating a little bit, but whatever. Is it Iono Counter Catcher KO Fez here, or should I just KO the active? I think KOing the Fez is fine. I don't know. Do I want to KO Fez? I don't want them to draw cards. I could just kill the Clefairy, though. But, like, if they get Guardioed, it's, like, scary. Yeah, you know what? I might just kill the Fez. I'll let the Clefairy knock out this guy. Yeah, we could just do this. We just Bear for game next turn. Yeah, they just scoop. Okay, cool. I was going to go Iono Counter Catch KO Fez. The double to Dunsparce ideally just guarantees me game. They go Clefairy, knockout, Brambleghast, and I just go Bloodmoon Ursaluna, knockout, Clefairy. We had Boss, I think, still in the deck. We might be against Hydrapple. This starting hand is not great, though, which is a bit of an issue. We have to just get a Dunsparce here, I guess. Yeah, pretty bad hand. Honestly, even drawing a Grass Energy would have been nice. I at least could have attacked with Forretress. I think it's Hydrapple. I'm assuming it's Hydrapple. I guess we'll see. Festival Lead would be a pretty bad matchup. Like, one price decks are just not what this deck is built to beat. Hopefully it's not Hydrapple. Or Festival Lead. It looks like it's a Hydrapple deck, though. It's a lot of apples. Getting Iono here wouldn't be bad. Like, I don't even know if I want to play this Artazon. Like, what would I even Artazon for? Like, Dunsparce again? I need to get Bramblin set up so I can get Brambleghast. We have Squawk and Seize, too. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Just got a weak starting hand. Not much I can do about it. We needed, like, an Iono here or something. Buddy Poffin would have been good, too. I got their bug catching set. All right. We're about to find out if it's Festival Lead or not. Yeah, okay. I was right. It is Hydrapple. I guess, like, the one thing that's kind of annoying is Teal Mask Ogerpon can knock out a Brambleghast with a bunch of energy on it. That might be a bit of a concern, actually. I mean, but they can also just one-shot me with Hydrapple anyways. It's, like, the same difference. Ooh, Motivate's actually pretty annoying here. If my start was a little bit better, I would have killed the Squawkabilly by now. Because I got a Pop Forretress, knocked it out. No, they're retreating. Okay, interesting. I'm surprised they're not motivating. Because they're squawking and seizing their hand away. They could motivate energy into play. No, they're not even going to... So their hand must be busted for them to not do that. Okay, we drew Research. Kind of don't want to play that. But I kind of have to. I could have Duns to dig a little bit deeper. Only one Forretress in the deck anyways. Oof. My goat is prized. Okay, let's Runaway Draw. It's a lot of energy to be drawing. Yeah, only one Forretress. Didn't even realize that. That's pretty bad. All right, well, I'm just going to pass and then hope that next turn we could draw an Iono. It's pretty unfortunate. Losing all those counter catchers and the Pal Pad, it's like not great. That's technically 3 gusting cards down, which I kind of need. All right, let's see how good their hand is. Because they didn't Squawk and Seize, which was kind of sus. There's Hilda. Do they have Diplin? There's a Hydrapple. Do they have Rare Candy Hydrapple here? Honestly, I wouldn't mind knocking out the Ogerpon in this situation. There's no way their hand was that good that they didn't want to Squawk and Seize it away. Surely. Let's see if they get Candy Hydrapple out. Honestly, I think I'm more scared of this guy. I think I'd rather just kill the Teal Mask if I get the chance to, right? Seems like that's the better play overall. Yeah, just killing this makes the most amount of sense, I think. We need to find an Iono or something here, though. I don't know, they're not really doing much, though, so maybe not. We do have to Pop Forretress this turn no matter what. I guess we're playing that. Alrighty then. Sure. Well, let's just Pop Forretress. Spread the energy out a little bit. We probably want Bloodmoon Ursaluna in this matchup, too. Yeah. Promote you. Do that. Slap that on. We're losing our last counter catcher. I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of need Gust. Do I have the very... I mean, we have Boss, but we don't have Pal Pad either. Why'd I have to draw all my Gusting cards right away? I could have maybe gambled there and dug for the Dunsparce and then try to get an Iono, which maybe I should have went instead of Brambleghast. I don't know. It might have been better, actually, to do that. I mean, can't really win without Gust, but it is what it is. I'll live with it. It's fine. We got Brambleghast. Let's play this just to thin out the deck, get rid of our dead cards. We should be able to get an Iono next turn at the very minimum. We could still maybe pop a Fortress, too, if we can find Pineco off the prizes. I'm assuming we're knocking this thing out, right? Just go for the attack. I'm assuming this thing is dead. We're flipping 6 coins. We need 3 heads. Half of these need to be heads. Easy peasy, right? All right, we hit a Flareon deck. We're against a fire deck, bro. No. What's with the fire decks? Oh, my gosh. Well, it's not great. My best strategy is hope that we can find Fortress next turn, pop it, and then just blow them up. But, yeah, Flareon seems pretty bad. We do have the advantage of maybe taking a hit from the first attack, but Carnelian does, like, 500 damage. There's, like, no way we can survive that. So, yeah, not what I wanted to see on the ladder today. And they even have turn 1 Flareon. Okay, they have an Iono, thankfully. They could still high roll Sparkling Crystal Fire Energy. Let's see what this gives me. That's a pretty good Iono. I'll take it. Okay, this might work out. I kind of wish I had another Dunsparce then. Another Duns in play would have been good. If we can go Fortress, knock out the active, and Iono them, maybe we have a chance. But it comes down to what this Dunsparce gives me, though. If I had another Duns in play, it would have been kind of chill. All right, let's see what they do. Bro's got a high roll. Oh, they don't get a Fan Rotom. Do they have one in their hand? No, why they didn't get Fan Rotom there? Wouldn't that just be better than getting Eevee Hoot Hoot? No, they just pass. All right. We do get Bloodmoon. Doesn't really do much right now, though. Let's just thin. Hope for a good runaway draw? Nope. It's not bad, per se, but it's not what I wanted. It's Iono, I guess. If we find Fortress, I'll pop it. We can, like, maybe Iono them to 1. Okay, there we go. Nice, nice. That's not bad. I could pop both Fortresses here. Is that worth it, though? I don't know if I want to pop double Fortress. Well, let's pop the first one for sure. 100% this is getting popped. I mean, we need, what, 3 heads? We should probably just do that. If I had an Iono here, we could pop second Fortress next turn and then Iono them to 1, which would be a bit better. It's just tough when they can one-shot me. It's very risky to Iono because, like, as long as they draw out of it, they can just one-shot my guy. It's just not a great time. Let's just thin out with Buck Catching set here. I don't even know if I'm going to get this other Fortress. Or Brambleghast, for that matter. We don't. Alright, well. Pray for a knockout. I mean, got a lot of energy on. Can this KO this Flareon? Let's see. Okay, okay. 4 heads. That's a knockout. That's 320 damage. We got there. We took the first knockout, but it's going to be tough. If we had an Iono with the Fortress, it would have been a lot better. What's our prizes? Brambleghast is good, but not what I'm looking for. We don't have an Iono Fortress combo here, which is kind of a problem. That bug catching set was actually terrible. None of those bug catching sets got me a Fortress. I wonder if I maybe should have waited to play it, but I also wanted to thin out the deck so I can maybe get like a Dunsparce. A Dunsparce get me Iono Fortress, right? That's why I wanted to keep my options open. Let's see if my opponent gets the knockout here. They need a Terra Pokemon. They have a 9-card hand, though. It's a pretty good chance they can kill Brambleghast. Unfortunately, they can knock it out with Burning Charge. That's kind of the issue we're facing here. If I had Heroescape on, they wouldn't have been able to knock me out with Burning Charge. It's unfortunate. I mean, when the ladder just puts me against a fire deck, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do when the ladder puts me against a fire deck? It's just not... It's literally, like, not the matchup we want to be up against, unfortunately. Like, we're playing a fun deck that can be very tanky, but when my opponent can just one-shot me because of their typing, like, what do you want me to do? This is, like, an abysmal matchup. There's, like, almost nothing we can do. We basically have to hit Forretress, Iono to 1, knockout active, and maybe we can win the game if we can do that. There's a chance to win if we can knock out Flareon this turn. And Iono them to 1. Which I currently can't do, though. My hand does not have the Forretress in it. There's no way they don't KO me. They 100% have the Noctowl for Crispin. They just go get Crispin, second EV. Then knock me out. Even Sylveon's pretty annoying, too. They could, like, shuffle the Brambleghast back in the deck after I load it up with Forretress. I gotta get really lucky and hope they somehow don't KO me here. But there's, like, a 0% chance. It is literally 0% chance that we survive the turn. Again, if we had the Hero's Cape on, we could have forced him to go Crispin Crystal. And then they wouldn't have been able to get energy in play. So that's kind of unfortunate we didn't get Hero's Cape there or something. Not much I can do. Yeah, we need to Iono here to have a chance. I don't currently have an Iono. Apparently the game just glitches too and gives them a free pink card. Nice. Yeah, this weakness is just unfortunate. If they weren't hitting me for weakness, maybe we could have done something different in this match. If they weren't hitting me for weakness here. Yeah, there's like nothing I can do. Let's just scoop and move on. All right, my opponent's got a Fez. Our turn 1 is... it's okay. I guess we can like research and see what happens. I don't know what I'm playing against, so Fezandipity could be anything, bro. Every deck plays Fez, except for my deck. All right, just a pass. That's good. What's our top deck? Dunsparce? Cool. All right, research. We are losing 2 gusting cards. We have Pal Pad. We'll figure it out. Okay. Kind of a mid-research. I was kind of hoping to get a Forretress there or something. No such luck. Pass? Okay, they didn't do anything. I'm going to hope my little Bramblin doesn't die here. I don't think it will. Like, no way they knock out my Bramblin, bro. It's not going to happen. Okay, it's Dragapult. Okay, that's fine. There's an Iono. We'll see if we can beat Dragapult. It's possible. Let's see what this gives me. That's a pretty good Iono. We might get Itchy Pollen here, though. What the... A Cyclizar? Wait, maybe this isn't Dragapult. What the heck? Okay. Interesting. Let's see. I want to redraw Brambleghast. We'll play the Artazon to thin out another... Pineco. We'll Runaway Draw. Okay, there we go. We got the Brambleghast. Now we just need Forretress here off Bug Catching Set. Did not get it. F. It's fine. We can do the Forretress play next turn, maybe. Night Stretcher. Probably gonna have the Iono. Honestly, I could research here. Let's see. Okay, never mind. I guess we're Ionoing. I was gonna play this just to put the Dunsparce back in the deck so we have another Dunsparce. And let's Iono. I don't know what I'm even up against, though. My opponent's list is very weird, but we'll see. That's a bit better. We got a Forretress. Do we pop it now? Is the question. Or do we wait? We could pop double Forretress next turn. We don't have another Forretress, though. That's the problem. I think I'm okay to pop it. We can kill the Fez. Yeah, sure. I don't know. This might not be correct, but we'll see. I'll go for the knockout now. I don't know. This might not be correct. We can always pop another Forretress. Worst comes to worst. They didn't really do anything either. The setup is kind of weak, right? So that's why I kind of want to capitalize on it. The only issue is that they get like turn 2 Dragapult here. It's kind of sus. All right, let's just go for it. Killing their Fez is pretty good too because we take out their draw, which is pretty good. 6 heads. What a goat. I also don't even know what I'm up against because my opponent put a Cyclizar EX down. All right, 4 and 3 is always good. See, I told you. Got an Ultra Ball. We can get another Forretress. We can always just pop second Forretress next turn, which I'm probably just going to do. Just pop second Forretress, see what happens. I doubt they're going to get Dragapult out here. It's unlikely. They would need a lot to get another Dragapult on the board, I think, this turn. We'll see if they have a second Dragapult. We'll see it. I did give them an Artazon. We killed their Fez. They don't have any draw at the moment. Let's see if they can get Phantom Dive. Because if they do get Phantom Dive, it's a little sus. But then we can just pop Fortress again. Iono them to 1 and then pop off. So maybe it's okay if they do that. It's like really not that bad if they go for it. Let's see. No way they got Candy Pull, right? Unlikely. It's impossible. Do they have Budu? Budu's kind of annoying, and I can't pop Fortress here. They're playing Hydreigon apparently too. Okay, that's fine. Sweet to Grass. Should be easy to kill. I'm not sure what I'm up against here, though. Do they have anything else going on? They have a Crispin, apparently. All right. Do they have Crispin Candy Pull? That'd be kind of crazy if they did. Let's see it. It'd be pretty bad. But then again, I own them to 1 and then just go off of Brambleghast. And ideally kill the active. No, there's pulling up Dino, sure. Do they have anything else? Dracloak. So I'm probably just going to go Iono. I'm probably going to pop Fortress, Iono them to 2, and then just go off. That seems decent. Ooh, but they found a Night Stretcher. Ooh, I don't like that. Okay. We could counter catcher kill Fez. That's probably just going to be the better play then. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to find CC, though. We are down a CC. But if we can find counter catcher here, we can knock out the Fezandipity, which I think would be preferred in this situation, right? Definitely want to KO Fez if possible. That's pretty annoying they have a Fezandipity back on the board. That Night Stretcher was pretty good. I think they hit that off the Dracloak, which is ridiculous. Okay, what do we draw? Nice. Okay, so we'll use this. Do we have a Dunsparce we can thin? We do not. I want to put this guy into play. I guess it doesn't matter, actually, right? That's fine. Because I'm giving myself more HP. It technically works out in the end. We'll get rid of these two. I think it's fine to Charizard. Grab second Fortress. We'll pop it. We don't have a lot of energy in the deck, but that's fine. We have 1 energy. All right, I'll put that there. Let's see where they... Let's see. We're probably going to reversal this guy. Bench you. Iono to 2. Counter catcher KO Fez would be optimal. Come on, let's see a counter catcher. 1 time. Okay. Dunsparce is good. Do I ever bug catching set? No, I don't think so, because I don't want to shuffle the deck. Come on, give me counter catcher. Yes, let's go. Sick. All right, we'll kill the Fez. And we just have to kill Cyclizar to win, which maybe we can pull off, I guess. Let's see. I mean, I'm assuming we're knocking this out. We have a lot of energy on. Yeah, I was going to say, there's no way we whiff. Good thing that wasn't a Dragapult. That would not have KO'd it. Speaking of which, I mean, they still have Dracloak. Honestly, like, there's still a... I mean, not a high chance, but there is still technically a chance they could knock out... They could pull off Dragapult here. They can't win the game, though. No, they could. Oh. Okay, you know what? I should not have put this Dunsparce into play. If they have Counter Catcher, Dragapult, 2 energy, they win the game. Or they can't Counter Catcher. They have Boss, Dragapult, 2 energy. No, they would need, like, Neo Upper. Nah, it's not going to happen. I should have put the 6 HP Dunsparce down. Now I'm actually regretting it even more. Ooh, an Iono. That's fine. They only get 2 cards. That really doesn't matter too much. But we don't get a Dunsparce. Or the Dunsparce, I mean. Crap. Yeah, I shouldn't have put the 6 HP guy down. I'm regretting that now. We can always Heroescape it if I ever draw Heroescape, though. It might be the fallback plan. But I doubt they're going to get anything here off the Iono. It's unlikely. I don't know if there's a world where I even attack them. I kind of have to, though, because I put the liability on the board with this guy. Because I'm like, we could just pass, and if they ever take a knockout, we could just activate Reversal Energy and just kill a 2-prizer. Like, that's kind of what I'm thinking we do to win the game. Killing Dreepy doesn't really do too much for us, I don't think. But I threw by putting the 6 HP Dunsparce in play. Because now once they get Boss thing... Apparently they also have Dunsparce. What the heck is going on? Okay, what's our draw? Nice. Obviously not going to play that and get anything. I'm trying to think what I want to do. 2 Duduns in there. Counter catcher. Okay. Fail that. Research. Alright. I was like, there's no way I whiffed a Dunsparce, right? Okay. Let's play this. Should be a grass, and there we can thin out. Pass. I'm not going to take a KO. I maybe should. We can't really lose to Obsidian, though. I guess Crushing Headbutt could be an issue if they ever set up Hydreigon. I think I'll just wait to attack. I don't know. Killing Dreepy doesn't really do anything for us. Does it? Because we have no boss, right? I'm kind of relying on CC. We have Bear, though. I think I'd rather just wait for them to take a prize. Clefairy? What am I playing against? This is a weird deck. All right. Do they have anything else? No, just a pass. I don't know. Do I just kill the Dreepy then? What do I have left in the deck? If we have Pal Pad, I'll leave Dreepy alone. No, Pal Pad is prized. Okay, well, if that's the case, then yeah, I guess we do just take out the Dreepy. Let's play this. Yeah, I guess we do attack. I just wanted to keep Reversal alive, but yeah, we may as well just attack. There's not really reason not to at this rate. All right, sure. Let's see if we can find Pal Pad off the prizes. If we get Pal Pad, there's a pretty good chance we just win next turn because we're seeing 9 cards with the Dunsparce. So hopefully we get Pal Pad. We didn't. Oh, God. We can still win, but, like, that's annoying. I want a Pal Pad. They promote Dino. All right, let's see if they even have anything here. They currently can't win the game. I guess they could theoretically randomly go Rarecandy, Hydreigon, Hawlucha. They have another Iono, sure. I guess if I drew Pal Pad, that would have went to the bottom of the deck. Well, yeah, we literally would have won the game if I drew Pal Pad, because I have Pokégear. F. Okay, they have Dragapult. They didn't use Dracloak, though. They kind of have to retreat in a Pult here because I just win. Because this Dino easily gets KO'd because it's weak to grass. And they only need 1 head. So they definitely have to retreat. Okay. The card turned pink when they retreated. Broken deck. Okay. Is that 1 card a Neo Upper Energy? Yo, that'd be gas. No way that's a Neo Upper, right? Still have our Hero's Cape. Okay. We just do this. I don't think I ever play at a Dunsparce here. I think I just chill. Let's play this for this. We could... I guess we could use 1 to Dunsparce. Okay, let's just do 1. Yeah, there we go. Reversal Energy Heroes Cape. The reversals are literally useless. There's like no point of playing it. I guess let's put that there. Heroes Cape the active, because why not? I'm just never going to bench out the Dunsparce. We'll leave this guy in play. I'm never going to put the 6 HP guy down again. All right. We're not going to KO this guy, are we? 4 heads? Never mind. We are killing the Dragapult. Bro, I thought I was going to flip like 1 or 2 heads. Not 4. That works. All right, and there you go. That is the Brambleghast Bad Deck Friday deck in action. I mean, we had some funny games in this video, but as you can see, this deck definitely is Bad Deck Friday material. Part of the problem is obviously giving your opponent free prizes, and Brambleghast, well, it is actually pretty strong when you use Fortress. There's a lot of 1 KO decks in the format, and it struggles a little bit against 1 prizers, as you saw in this video. It is still a pretty fun little deck to play. Maybe it gets a little bit better with Vitality Force, because you can just immediately evolve your Fortresses right away without needing to, like, preemptively wait that extra turn. So maybe this deck will get better with the release of Meganium and Vitality Force. It might be worth revisiting this deck, but I did want to try it out. It's been a long time since I've done a video on this crazy coin flip deck. I mean, you saw in this video, though, we had some funny coin flip situations where we whiffed knockouts despite flipping like 8 to 9 coins. But that'll be for me on the Brambleghast deck. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. We're on the road to 82,000 subs. We just hit 81.5k subs, so we're like close. So you want to help me reach that goal, make sure to subscribe down below if you enjoy the content here on the channel. And check out my sponsors down below. Use code LDF. Check out my second channel for even more content from me, too. I just posted a Mega Lucario EX deck profile over on the second channel. If you want to go watch that, I greatly appreciate that. I'll catch you on another video very soon. Bye-bye.